Well, it's morning. It's a little after 6:30. Alarm went off at 6, but it was still pretty dark, and I decided I wasn't ready to get up. I figured out that I did just shy of 30 yesterday, which leaves just shy of 30 to do today. So if I can make that, leaving at 8:30, and get here at dusk, then I should be good. So that's the plan. We're going to get moving here in a little bit, get something to eat, and head on out. So it got very, very, very cold last night. I don't know how cold, but it was cold. I stayed warm enough in what I have, but feet got a little cold, so I actually had some hot hands, and I put those in my down booties, and that solved the problem. So that was great. Glad I had those. So I'll try and get moving here just a little bit. Keep you up to date.
All right. This is the winter wonderland this morning we've been walking through. As you can see, there's snow all over the place. Not real heavy, but still, for this early in Georgia, pretty rare, I imagine. Water all around us. We've had multiple water crossings today. Fortunately, we've been able to not get wet yet, so that has been good. Although I believe to get to the crossing right before the terminus, there's going to be no way to escape that water. So, see what happens. Slept good last night. It got pretty cold, as I think I mentioned, but the sun is out. Hasn't reached us where we're at yet, but I think the high today's in the 40s, so that should be nice. And then tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be in the 50s. Granted, I should be back to the core tonight, but that's what's going on.
Figure I'd get my National Geographic ice beard in the picture too. You know, nice. So I tried to get a bunch of the ice out of it last night before I went to bed. It wasn't cooperating very well, so I think I pulled some beard out trying to get as much ice out as I could. But that's what happens.
All right, there's been a couple really pretty waterfalls through here. But man, it's getting cold up here. All right, I figured I'd take you with me as I walk through the winter wonderland here for a little bit. We're almost to Cold Creek, which is the supposedly 40-foot wide crossing that may be the one that we end up having to actually ford on foot. So that will get us close to the terminus. Then I'm gonna have to turn around and come back, and I think I'm gonna get off at Buddy Creek, or Buddy Gap, whatever it is, and then try to come back. So well, I didn't video it earlier, but that's the crossing I had to ford. Tried my trash bag gaiters and it worked pretty good, but I hit a spot and I moved a little too fast and sloshed water into the bag. So my right foot got a little bit wet, but nothing too bad. Maid Marionberry, she went across barefoot and then dried her feet off when she got over here. So I left my bags here so I could pick them back up on the way back. I'm gonna try and go a little bit different way. I think I found a way that was shallower than where I went through, and I'm gonna move a little slower this time. But that is the water crossing that I had to do. So good times.
Well, headed back south. As you can see, still some snow around. I'm almost to Buddy Cove Gap. So once I get there, I'll have signal, and I've got to decide if I'm going to go straight to the road and then walk 24 miles to the park where my car is, or if I'm going to take the trail and then cut over once I get up near the park
but I think it's really just about even. The good thing, I guess, about the road is I might possibly be able to get a hitch. So, trying to decide what I'm doing there. I don't know yet. I'm gonna check when I get up there. I may call Richard Moon and see, his thoughts on hitching, if he thinks it's possible, or maybe there might be somebody that can come grab me and take me up there. I'm not against paying some gas money if I need to. I wouldn't mind getting in the car earlier rather than later. So at this pace, even if I just blow out the road walk, it'll be 9 to 10 o'clock, I think, by the time I get back to the car. So at that point, I don't know what I'll do, because I would like to be back over in Alabama, but I don't know how tired I'm going to be. So I'll figure something out here in a little bit. All right. It's still out. A lot of it's melting from the sun. I keep getting pelted in the head by ice and water, but it actually feels pretty good, because kind of go from being a little cool to a little warm and back and forth. So, but this has been a really good day. I don't know if I mentioned it, but we actually missed the Terminus. We were walking along, and all of a sudden I was like, why are we on the BMT? And made Marionberry say, what are you talking about? I said, we've got white diamond blazes. She's like, no, it's Pinhoti. I said, no, it's painted blaze. So we started looking, and sure enough, we had gone 4/10 of a mile past the Terminus, because the way the sign is oriented, I didn't see it. So we walked back, took pictures of the Terminus, and then went our separate ways. So she's heading on the BMT, and I'm trying to get back to the car so I can head over to Cheaha and then knock out that section between there and Heflin. So keep you up to date. Oh. Been road walking for a while on this Forest Service road, and from what I can tell, it's pretty long ways. It looked like maybe a truck had been up here earlier today. It's treading the snow, so I'm hoping somebody comes along. I really wouldn't mind a ride, especially to get off this Forest Service road. And my feet are telling me I need to sit down for a little bit, but I just can't decide if I really want to spend 15 minutes or something sitting down when I've got a pretty good ways still to walk. And it's probably going to be around 10 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be able to actually get out of the park. But I'm just going to keep pushing and see what we can do. You can kind of see it through the trees, but there's just mountains all around. It's beautiful up here. Well, I found, I think, a hunter truck up here at the trailhead, but no hunter, so I'm gonna keep walking. But I'm pretty sure he came up the way that I just came from, so the way that it's saying to get out of here for me may not be the way he leaves. So we'll just see what happens. I'm not just gonna sit up here and wait. So I mean, the guy could be camping or who knows what. So all right, well, I'm gonna head on. Well, I found something a little unexpected on the Forest Service road. There's a nice set of benches and a lookout up here. So I don't know if you can catch it in the camera, but you can still see snow frosting the trees over that way. But as you come across, it's just mountains and mountains and mountains. Of course, the BMT's out that way. AT's out that way. I mean, it is beautiful. Whew. I think I'm gonna sit down here for just a little bit and rest. My feet are still kind of sore. I took another Motrin a little bit ago, second one for the day, but gonna rest for just a little bit and then keep on moving. So keep you up to date. Oh, still tromping along US FS 64. Trying to get down to Conasauga River Road, I believe. I sent a text to Richard and he said he could come pick me up. So that is awesome. He's trying to figure out where I am. I passed the kiosk back there, so I sent that to him, but now I have lost
signal completely, so hoping, I figured I could be to that road before he got here, unless he happens to live super close. But sun is going down and the temperature is dropping. Now granted, I've been going uphill, so I had to take the hoodie, pull it back, and unzip it, but been able to pretty much get a little warm. But I found that I can generally, even if as long as I don't get really hot, I can keep warm enough that it'll dry myself out. So I'm really liking this Cheaha Peloton. This thing has worked great between sleeping in it and just being able to walk. You know, I've wore this all day yesterday, all day today. I did not wear it on Monday because it was 67 degrees. There's no need. But I didn't sleep in it Monday night. I slept just in my Capeline top. But last night I definitely had the Cheaha on over. I'm trying to remember if I had it over my beanies or what I don't know what I did. Did something. I had both a Black Rock woolly and my Black Rock down beanie on. I know the down one was on the outside of my head, so maybe it was on top of the hoodie. I just don't remember. But it's been good. Looking forward to getting to the car. No battery warning. Sorry about that. Looking forward to getting to the car. I'm really thinking I want some Hunt Brothers pizza. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Whether I want to try to drive to Cheaha tonight, or I've got 2 sets of relatives that live near here, and I thought about maybe calling them and seeing if I could just crash tonight, and then head out again in the morning. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. Keep you up to date.